discipline. Is that fair? And I mean, how do you guys sort of, I don't know, I guess, combat?
Well, they've got a nice team, and they can skate, and they've got a little size. They get good goaltending, so they've got a nice team. How do you combat that? Just you do it over time. I mean, I'm not too worried. Last I checked, we're 2-2 against them, so it's not like we're 0-4 and we got beat 7-1 tonight and we're overmatched. And so really, you just take it in stride and you understand the ebb and flow of the American Hockey League and the goods and bads that go with it. And you just take your lessons from it, you learn from it, and hopefully as the year wears on, that'll be more critical. Right now it's 2-2, and they've got some things that they've done well against us. I think we've got some things that we do well against them. So we'll just take it and move on.
How would you compare just your team's performance maybe last night to tonight?
Good question. I thought we were better. I thought we were a little bit more engaged into the game. We've got a real young group, so, we've been going along at a pretty good clip, and no one's really, given us any real scars, so to speak. And some of the other games I felt we weren't very good. I thought we gave ourselves some scars, like we did ourselves in. And as this series went on and we were better tonight, I thought we, they had some good push and good resolve to them. They also, you keep in mind, the ebb and flow of the American Hockey League. I think they've won 5 straight. And, and so we're won a couple there after break, and then, we just struggled in this series a little bit. So they got a little momentum going. I think their goaltender saw the puck well. We had some guys I thought were in good places to score goals all week, and I just thought we were off. Like our offense was off. I thought we had some really good looks. Just didn't work out that way. But I thought we played better, to be honest with you. Like I thought, Dan, we played better. Like we were just better tonight overall. I think tonight was the first time in our 4 games against them we actually played with a lead. I don't think we've ever led once against this team. So we did some good things, but not obviously good enough.
You guys got off to a nice start with power play tonight, and towards the end of the game, you had 3 cracks in the period. What were your thoughts on just how that went in the third period?
Yeah, I thought they gave us every chance to try and get back in the game after it went 2-1. Like we had 3 power plays down the stretch, and we took ourselves off the power play at the last 2 minutes. Like, a veteran guy that we don't need a penalty from took a penalty, and I thought our power play struggled all weekend. I thought they struggled all weekend, to be honest with you. And it's a young group in a lot of ways. Like, when you're putting out there Reinhardt, Granlund and Barchi, like that's basically to a certain degree like almost first and second year guys, and you're asking them to make magic. So, they struggle a little bit. I thought Streets with Knight struggled a little bit, and Hanowski, I thought they both all struggled this weekend a little bit. And part of that, you got to give the other team credit. You got to be respectful enough to say that they did some things, and I think their goalie, I thought the one difference in the weekend was that their goalie gave them a lot of confidence. And I thought that was a difference in the series. I think they played with a reckless abandon, knowing that he was on his game and they knew he was on. Maybe kind of similar to the way we played at times with Orts. And different times with Mac as well, but mainly with Orts. So I thought they were a little bit more chaotic, and it caused us some problems because they had some confidence.
The franchise was saying that really it was just the guys' good attitude that you could take as a positive out of this weekend. How did you like your team's effort and hardness?
Well, I think our effort was good. I thought we learned a little bit from last night. I think most players today in general like to say they work hard. People in general all over the world like to say they work hard. There's a difference between working hard and competing. There's a big difference. And when you run a company or you run a team, you understand that because you evaluate everybody for the same criteria. But an individual will always evaluate himself, so they like to always say they work hard. But I don't find that a lot of people really like to truly compete. That's just my opinion. So I thought we competed better tonight. I'll give our team that. I thought we had better focus. We were a little bit, if you want to use the word, more fierce. We had better intent. It didn't work out, but I thought it was better than last night, for sure. And this is a part of our team that we've discussed. Like, when we have mojo, like the 5-1 win against Oak City, and we're moving the puck, and we have our skill and our confidence, we're always going to be tough on teams. When we don't, that means we're young, and we showed our youth this weekend a little bit.
I thought that, the second goal right at the start of the third was kind of like a microcosm of the game where, Breen lost position to Dumont just a little bit late, getting the stick on him. Would you agree that kind of, you're just a little bit off, put it just a little bit late most
Yeah.
of the game?
I would say that's fair. I think in both games we're a little bit late to a lot of situations. No matter what posture we put ourselves in, what situation, whether it was 5-4, 4-5, whatever it was, like we were late in a, day late and a dollar short kind of a little bit. But like I told the guys after, like we were what we were. We got to learn from it. We got to take from it what we can. We got to move on. We got to get on the bus right now. We got to go downtown. We got to get on a plane first thing tomorrow and fly all day to San Antonio and get back after it. That's just life in the American Hockey League. So we'll take our lumps and we'll move on.
As a fan, it was hard to watch Breen get out battled by a guy he has a foot height on.
Yeah, Chris is Chris is a byproduct of not playing a lot this last month, and that's just that's the way it goes. When you're up there and you're a healthy scratch and you don't play a lot, and then you come down. I mean, we've seen the likes of this for 3 years. It happened with Mickelson. It happened with Carson. Like this is it's a tough place. It's a tough spot to be in, and it takes a while to kind of get going. But we know that Chris and who he is and how he's played over his 3 years in Abbey. Once he is going, we're confident we can get that moving again in the right direction. But it was a grinding weekend for Chris, to say the least.
Next question. Okay. Obviously, going off on the road with games closer together, is that going to help you guys at all? Having games closer together than having 5 or so days off between them.
Well, I think it'll help us to get back in the saddle, so to speak, right away for sure on Tuesday. I have no doubt about that. That'll help us. But at the same time, what you try and avoid at this level is you try and avoid these long droughts. You got teams that, like Ottawa all of a sudden's won like 4 in a row in the NHL, but they had a long drought where they lost a whole bunch in a row. Edmonton lost a whole bunch in a row. Like, if we're going to maintain good posture in the standings and be a team to reckon with the second half with a young group, and we want to do that against some odds with our youth, we have to be more resilient, and we have to have a quicker turnaround to negative performances. Like, we have to. So the good news for our young guys is we play Tuesday, but at the same time we're a little bit wounded. So we've got to mature through that situation and make sure we're ready to go when the puck drops in San Antonio.
Great. Thanks, Troy.
Thanks.